the token currency notes were here. So 231 Ghana cedis. I picked the 100 cedis, 2 of them, and I used the red cards to represent the 100 Ghana cedi. So if it is 200 Ghana cedi, then it means I'll get 2 of this. So that is why we have 2. Then 30. So 32, for it to be simple for us, we come to the 10 cedis. 10 cedis, and we pick 3 of them, and we use the color orange to represent the token currency notes for 10 Ghana cedis. So if it is 30, then I have to pick 3 of them, and 3, 10 Ghana cedi, another 10 Ghana cedi, another 10 Ghana cedi, making 30 Ghana cedis. Then when you come here, I have what? 1. This is 1 cedi. So 1 cedi too, we have it here with the blue. So when I come, I have to pick 1 Ghana cedi. So in picking these currency notes, then I'll get 231 Ghana cedis. If I want to get 231 Ghana cedi, then I have to pick these currency notes. Then when we come to the second one, it was 12 Ghana cedis. And 12 Ghana cedis, I have to pick 10 Ghana cedi, 1 of them. And 10 Ghana cedi was represented with yellow, orange, sorry. It was presented with orange token currency notes. So I have to pick only 1 of them. And then the 2 cedis. So we have 1 cedi here. Then I pick 2 of them here. So please, those who got it correct, you have done well. Those who didn't get it correct, better luck next time. Good. So let's come to today's lesson. Good. Now, I said we are looking at numbers part 4. And under that, we want to look at skip counting forward and backward by 50s. Skip counts forward and backward by 50s. Learners, look at my position where I stand. If I want to move forward, you see my direction will be towards you. If I want to move backwards, then my direction will be away from you. So I'll go back like this. Forward, I'll come like this. I will come towards you, and then backward, I'll move away from you. So I can be at this position. On the other hand, I can also be at this position. When I want to move forward, you will see that I'll move towards the right direction, towards your right direction, like this. And if I want to move backwards, then it means I'll move towards your left direction from where you are watching me. Yes. So if we are saying today that we want to look at skip counting forward and then backwards by 50s, then with this demonstration should give you a fair idea about today's lesson. Now let's look at our objective. We are saying that by the end of this lesson, you will be able to skip counts forward and backward by 50s. Learners, now I have something placed on the table. When I want to count it, or when I want to count them forward by my earlier demonstration, I have to move towards your right. So when I'm counting 1, so you can see only 1 here. 2, so 2 will be here. 3, so 3 items here. 4, 4 items here. 5, 5 items here. So here I was counting forward. That is why I was moving to the right direction. When I want to count backwards, then you see I have to start from here. This is what? 5. Then I have to move backward. Here becomes what? 4. So look at the way I am counting. I'm moving backward. Then this one becomes what? 3. This one becomes what? 2. And this one becomes 1. So when we say we are counting forward and then backwards, this is what it means. But remember, we are saying that we are skip counting forward, backwards, skip counting forward and backwards by 50s. Learners, here I started with 1. I moved to 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I was not skip counting. I didn't skip count because I moved from 1. If you move from 1, you go to 2. From 2, you move to 3. From 3, you move to 4. From 4, you move to 5. If you want to come backwards, then we start from here, 5. You come to 4. 4, you come to 3. 3, you come to 2. And 2, you come to 1. But here we want to skip. It means that when I'm counting forward from 1, I will skip these 2. And let's say I come here. So you see that I've skipped 1. So I jump to 3. So it means that if I'm doing the skip count, then this one too, instead of me to move to this one, then I'll skip this one and then I move to this. But here I am saying we are skip counting forward and backward by 50s. So here it means that I will jump in 50s. In 50s. So let's come to this. I have it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. So here I was counting forward. Now I want to count backward. So here becomes what? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. I believe you are following what we are doing. Now we skip count 50s. So here we are going to start from 50. From 50, we are supposed to move. We are jumping or we are skip counting forward, backwards by 50s. So if I'm starting from 50, I have to jump. I add another 50 to it to become what? 100. So 100. Here I want to skip count another 50. So I have to come to what? 150. 150, I want to skip count another 50. So I go to 200. Skip count another becomes what? 250. I skip count again by 50. I go to what? 300. So 300, I skip count another 50. Becomes what? 350. I skip count another 50, then I go to what? 400, and so on and so forth. So that is why I've written ... meaning I can do it and do it and do it and do it without ending. Because we will continue to add 50 to it to infinity. So here, learners, when we say we skip count forward in 50s, look at how we do it. The first number is 50. So you add 50 to it, and you get what? 100. So this is 100. The 100, you add another 50 to it. Then you get what? 150. That is why you get 150 here. Then the 150, you add another 50 to it. Then you get what? 200. Then this 200, you add another 50 to it. Then you get your 250. 250. So 250, then you add another 50 to it. Then you get your 300. So 300, you add another 50 to it, then you get 350. So with your 350 here, then you add another 50 to it, then you get your 400. So when we say we are skip counting in 50s, it means that we are adding 50 to the numbers. So this is what I have here. Here we want to skip count backwards by 50s. As I demonstrated earlier on, we want to move back. If forward you added, then backward, what will you do? Wherever you are, I want you to tell me. You will subtract. So now let's look at this one. We want to skip count backward by 50s. So here, the first one, we landed on 400, or we ended on 400. So that is where we want to take our back count, backward count. So here we have 400. So 400, it means that when you subtract 50 from the 400, you get what? 350. So that is where we have the 400. So the second one, we got 350. So here 350 is here. We want to subtract another 50 from this 350. You get what? 300. And this 300, we want to subtract another 50 from this 300. So that you get what? 250. Well, this 250 is here. We want to subtract another 50 from it. Then we will get our 200. This is the 200. Now 200, we want to subtract another 50 from the 200. You see that we will get 150. This 150, we want to subtract another 50 from the 150, and you see that we will get 100. And this 100 is there. We want to subtract another 50 from this 100. Then we get our 50. So learners, you've seen that we can skip counts either forward or backwards. So when they give you the numbers can be given to you. You have to look at it and then bring it out, whether they were skip counting forward or backwards. I quite remember recently, all the basic 4 people wrote external examination on mathematics and then English language. But for the mathematics, there was a question like this. They brought a question there. For example, the 400. They wrote the 400 there. The second one, they wrote 350. But the third one, they didn't write anything. They were expecting you to find out the missing number. And people were finding it difficult. So when such work is given to you, you have to look at it very well and see whether it is skip counting forward or skip counting backward. And when they are skip counting forward or skip counting backward, you also have to look at it, the number of which they were skip counting. This one, we are saying we are skip counting forward and backward by 50s. So it means that you have to add 50 to it. Or that is the forward. And the backward, you have to subtract 50 from it. Sometimes they will not give it to you. They will not tell you whether you are skip counting it in 50s or in 30s or in 20s. You have to sit down and then look at it. Here, I have done that. They can also bring it to you, and then they will not write this 150 there. And they will ask you, what will be the number here. So you have to sit down and then you look at it. Either the number was skip count forward or it was skip count backwards. And also you look for the number of which they were skip counting on. Wonderful learners, with this, I don't want to leave you like that. I want you to try your hands on more examples, because I said mathematics is such that it needs constant practicing. You have to practice it all the time. During your leisure time, your ample time, your free time. Don't sit idle. Don't play all the time. You are supposed to learn as well. You can also work more examples. As you work on more examples, that is where you get the concepts or you get the ideas at your fingertips, so that wherever they ask you questions on this, you will find it very, very easy to understand. Learners, I don't want to leave you like that. Now look at the homework that I want to give to you. I'm saying that you are to write the next 3 counts in the following skip counting by 50s. I have given it to you by 50s. In some cases, they will not write by 50s. You have to come out with it. You have to sit down and then you look at it. But here, I have given it to you. So it makes it simple. I have number 1, 250. So the second number is what? 300. So if 250 and the second number is 300, then you have to continue to this level. Then the next one too, like that. It follows on and on. I believe with this explanation, this homework, you work it with ease. And you are going to score everything for me. It is out of 3, and I believe you scored 3 out of 3, all of you. Learners, on that note, I bring today's lesson to an end. Same time tomorrow, we meet. Bye.